Good morning, amazing artists. Today we are going to be wrapping up our examples of water lilies inspired by Claude Monet. If you remember last week, we learned all about Claude Monet and how he loved to paint the water lilies that he would see near his home. So last week what we did was we learned how to draw a water lily using teardrops and mountain shapes. We learned how to draw lily pads. We drew the bridge with 2 rainbows, and we started using water pastels to color in all of the things that would resist the watercolor paint. Today we're going to do watercolor. The last things we need to complete, for some of you, you may need to use some water or some oil pastels to continue creating the colors of your lily pads or your lily. You might choose to fill in some brush that's behind the bridge. So I used greens, yellows, a little bit of brown to give the illusions of trees back behind my bridge. Remember, we made these black 7s to show shadows. And then lastly, today we're going to be using watercolors to fill in all the different water areas and sky. It's really important that when you're painting today, we're not digging the watercolor paintbrush into our paints. So you'll wet your brush with a little bit of water from your cup, then you'll softly push that into your paint and try to get some paint onto your paintbrush, and then you'll use light strokes. So it should look like your hand is just dancing along the paper. I'm excited to see what you come up with.